90.3 Ramapo Radio, WRPR Mawa.
Ramapo! Are you sick of DJs who get paid to get songs played off a set list that exists in the money-filled fists of the fat cat? That's old hat. You don't need that. Let's bring back the good tracks with the real cats who you knew you, and blew you away with the way they could say what they wanted to say every day. Let's bring back the good old days when cruising with the tunes in the afternoons was in, and human beings were human beings who loved the simple things, not being rough, tough, or rich enough to buy all that stuff. When people drove with their windows open and listened to music and had good times rolling, and they loved singing with the radio. Singing with the radio. Let's bring that back. Ramapo 90.3 on the FM dial. While streaming online, you'll find WRPR is by the people for the people. And let's bring back singing with the radio. Singing with the radio.
You're listening to WRPR Mawa.
Now that's a face for radio.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O-V. I used to move snow.
Hello, fans of all ages. We are indeed the Beasts of the East. Rhyme work, no Scott Thompson, but Dean Rovatini here with you on this Monday, April 25th, 2016.
That's right.
WRPR 90.3 FM, Ramapo College Radio in Mahwah, New Jersey. Thank you for tuning in. Big news, big sports day today.
Okay.
Rather, especially in the
Every time you
NFL
say that,
offseason.
I feel like you're gonna throw something at me that I don't already know. So
I would hope.
No, I think I do.
I would hope you know about this.
Which one are you gonna go with?
Fun fact, according to Darren Ravel from ESPN,
Good guy.
we have been talking about this topic for 67 weeks. First story appeared at 1:15 Eastern Time on January 19th, 2015.
Oh, this is Deflategate,
And that's Deflategate.
and it's back.
It's back. It's not going anytime soon either,
Nope.
because, in case you live under a rock, Tom Brady got suspended by, I guess it was the United States Court of Appeals, I guess it was.
They denied
So
it.
they reinstated
reinstated
his suspension. So he got suspended,
Yes.
appealed his suspension, won the appeal, got suspended again by an appeal, and he is appealing the appeal. That's basically
accurate. That's
accurate. That's accurate.
No, yeah, that's right though.
All right, my whole thing out of this, I mean, I guess there are two things that are the big story when you talk about Deflategate in this area. A, what are the Jets' chances? And it's a legitimate question
No, you're
now.
right. I laugh because it's actually really true.
Yeah. And B, why didn't they figure this out a year ago? It's been when was the first time he got suspended? August, late July, early August about?
Yes.
That was about the first time. And then you hear everyone saying, "Oh, of course he's not guilty. He would never do such a thing, blah blah blah." But my thing is, why would the NFL suspend its poster boy?
Yeah.
Of course they don't want to suspend Tom Brady. He's he's one of the reasons why the NFL is dominating every other league. He is arguably the best quarterback ever. I happen to think so. And of course the NFL doesn't want to suspend him, which leads me to say one thing. He was involved in it. And even you could have told me he's not guilty. He could be found not guilty 10 times out of 10. I would still say he had some involvement in it.
Of course. Like you said, he's Tom Brady. I think anyone in that organization, especially with the equipment guys, they're going to care to him very much. I know the whole story was, Tom Brady's always said that he's liked his balls a little flat. And obviously someone's going to say that. Someone's going to take that into consideration, especially if you're the equipment guy. But there's things that are going on about like text and everything and whatnot. But of course he has to have some involvement. How could he not?
I mean, I don't think he was in the room
No.
when everything happened.
No.
But that doesn't matter. And a bunch of Patriots fans are saying, where's the proof that he did anything? Where's the proof that he didn't do anything?
That's true.
I mean, that's not really how
I know
America's justice system works. you say someone is guilty or not guilty based on how much evidence there is that they are guilty rather than not guilty, but the evidence, I'm sorry, it's there. And you said it. Tom Brady has always liked the footballs a little deflate. We're going to say the word deflate a million times today, and it's so annoying, but
yeah, I know.
It is the big story, that and Steph Curry, and we'll get to that later. But you can't help but think that he had something to do with it. I mean, of course the guy was involved. And you know what? A bunch of people are saying that back in the day, you used to get 2-game suspensions for smoking in the NFL, and then you get 4 games for messing with the football, 1.2 PSI, whatever it was. I understand that the rule might be a little harsh, I guess, but you know what? At the end of the day, the rule is the rule. He tampered with something, whether directly or indirectly. He told someone to do something. And I think the best thing for him to do is just admit it. I think if he just keeps holding it and holding it and holding it, because what's going to happen, would his reputation be more tarnished? I don't think it will be. But would his reputation be more tarnished if he just admitted it now or admitted it 10 years from now? Let's think of Pete Rose.
Yeah.
He didn't admit to it until less than 15 years ago.
Yeah.
A-Rod really didn't have a choice.
Yeah, that kind of came out. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if he admits it now, no, it won't be hurt. I don't believe so. But say he, it comes out and everything he just admits to, he's like, fine, I'm done denying it. Yeah, I did it. That can hurt a little bit. He has to do it on his own. That's where it helps you, and helps your image and reputation. If someone else comes out and it all just leaks out and says, well, there you go, there you have it, then he looks bad and then it hurts him.
Going back to the proof thing and whatever, is there? I don't know the whole situation, but you know what? Alex Rodriguez got suspended for a season, and originally a season and a half, for practically little proof. His name was handwritten on a loose leaf piece of paper, and that's it.
Yeah.
But you know what? He still got suspended. Of course, we know now that he did it, but the whole point is that just because the proof doesn't necessarily say he is guilty, it's hard to. I mean, again, you think of every big trial, like OJ, Casey Anthony a couple of years ago. The American justice system, and I hate to go political, but this case went political. This case went to the U.S. courts. It's not like it was out of Goodell's hands.
Yeah.
It went to the United States Supreme Court. So anyway, the justice system that we live in, there needs to be concrete evidence to find that he is 100% guilty. Do I think that with the evidence given that shows that he is 100% guilty? No. Do I think he's guilty? Yes. So am I surprised to see that he is resuspended? Absolutely. But does the NFL do the right thing because there might not be 100% evidence?
Well, the NFL did their own thing, and I think they were obviously, like you said before, they're looking at it as like a business standpoint where Tom Brady's one of your main guys.
Yeah.
If you think of football, you think of, well, especially last season, you think of like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and say like J.J. Watt now or something like that. So business-wise, you don't really want to suspend that guy, or even because.
And remember, the NFL won the appeal, so the NFL fought hard. Again, you don't want to suspend this guy, but
no,
they had to do what they had to do. I guess
And going with the evidence, like there's no hard evidence, but it's like in the sense of like it's just connecting all these like dots and whatever, and like drawing a line from one place to another. Like, how can he not be? There's no way where he was even on the field at that point and goes, oh, they did, like, was he going to think, oh, this is normal? I can't see that. Or, he grabs the football during the game and goes, oh, just how I like it. Like, or, you know what I mean? So he didn't say anything. He didn't stop anything. So, I don't know. It's just a whole ordeal.
My whole big thing is just Patriot fans and their where's the proof argument.
Yeah.
because the Wells report, there was a thing going around saying that the word probably was in it like 100 times or something like that. You know what? That report isn't going to say that he flat out did it because there are 4 people who know whether or not he did it, and that's Tom Brady, that's Robert Kraft, and that's 2 equipment guys.
Yeah.
Other than that, no one has any idea. Here we go. CNN, Brady, no. Quote, more probable than not that Brady was in on the scheme. In May 2015, the NFL imposed a suspension on Brady after an independent investigator found it, quote, more probable than not, and I agree with that, that the Patriots quarterback was involved with the locker room attendant Jim McNally and equipment assistant John Jastrzemski in the AFC Championship game in the skis to take out air of the footballs New England would use. The presumed advantage of is that it's easier to catch. And then the people say, oh, but they were playing with the same footballs. Yeah, I get it, but you're still doing it. You're still the one.
I thought that each team has their own footballs.
I think the home team supplies. I could be wrong.
Oh, I heard a thing like they actually have their own footballs. Like there's 4 for each team. So I mean, but then again,
I thought they had like 20.
But in a sense, no. But like New England provides them, but there's 4 for New England on offense and 4 for like
I think what they do.
But
is
that's what I was told once. I forget.
I think you know what they. I think I've heard a bunch of different things, but now that I think about it, I think each team supplies 12 or 13, something like that, and then they pick the quarterbacks. They give every ball to the quarterbacks.
Oh, and they pick.
And they pick like 4 or 5 of them, and they say, okay, that one feels good, keep that one. This one doesn't feel good, keep that one.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think it is. I could be wrong. Tom Brady destroyed his cell phone. Is that not enough proof for you? Here we go. I'm going to click this link. Judges in Deflategate focus on Tom Brady's destroyed cell phone. Because why wouldn't you? Obviously. Here we go. Are there any texts or anything like that? I doubt it.
How do you you mean like he just stepped on it and broke it like that and like lit it on fire?
Took a hammer and nailed it 1,000,000 times and threw it into a fire pit. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. Like that should be like, I know it's not. That's
that
not
should
concrete.
be clue number 1. Why else? Why else? Seriously, why else would you have to?
There's no other reason why Tom Brady should be breaking his phone.
Unless he does it weekly.
Unless, yeah, exactly, because he can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. This phone, it closed its app.
I didn't like the picture it took.
I didn't like the picture it took. Next. And then the other argument Patriots have, they won 45-7. The Patriots would have blown them out anyway. Why do it?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That's the funny thing too. I find about this story is it wasn't like a close game. It was a blowout. It was a blowout win for the Patriots, and I guess it would have made more of a story, but it's still a big story. We're still
if they
talking
won
about
by a touchdown,
or something like that, or even like a field goal, But still, it's crazy. I think Tom Brady for himself has to just admit it. Just do it already. Him and Belichick have that kind of bad reputation already in the NFL, especially Belichick for being like kind of a cheater in a sense. Just own it. Take your suspension. What's the worst that could happen? You go 0-4. You're Tom Brady. You're the Patriots. You can probably win.
The thing is, Jimmy Garoppolo is better than probably 3 of the 4 quarterbacks that they play in the first 4 weeks anyway.
Who do they play?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
You want to hear such?
They don't play the Jets.
They don't play.
That's the luck of the Jets.
You want to hear the luck of the Browns? Tom Brady comes back week 5 against the Browns. How funny is that? That's so miserable. That is so at the Cardinals. Garoppolo's not at Carson Palmer's level.
No. And hopefully
the Dolphins don't even know who their quarterback is. I heard Tannehill might actually get benched.
Wow. Okay. So that's the question.
The Texans.
Whoever.
Well, it would be Osweiler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
See with that, and then Bills, Tyrod Taylor.
He had a good year last year. We'll see if hopefully he can.
And it's a 3-game homestand.
No, is it? Oh, they start at
Arizona on September 11th.
So that's a hard game in itself.
That's going to be hard, even with Brady.
Yeah, regardless,
that's a tough game.
Yeah, definitely.
And then home against the Dolphins, win. Home against the Texans, win. Home against the How's he winning? Texans not guaranteed because they have a really good defense and they still have J.J. Watt.
Yeah, but last year they weren't that good. They do have a good defense. You're right.
Right, but
especially with J.
yeah.
I mean, and Garoppolo. We say he's good and everything.
Oh, they
There's
don't
no
play
Tom Brady.
the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, they don't
8,
play the Jets
9,
until
10,
what?
11 week.
What?
Is that week? I don't know when their bye week is.
Oh.
Week 11.
Is
They
it?
don't play the Jets until week 12, but their 11th game.
Wow.
So much for the Jets, right?
Yeah, no.
You hear what the Bills did? Once the suspension came out, they put on Instagram like Bills versus Jets, Bills versus Patriots, week 4. Come out and support. Like, I don't know what that does.
It's just
Here's
funny,
another.
I guess.
And now I'm going to take the Patriots side, the Patriots fan side. Here's a flaw in itself. The Circuit Court of Appeals. It was a 2-1 decision. That means 3 people voted on this guy's fate. Can't have
3?
a little more people.
Yeah, right. Like,
I mean, I get you. You have to have it even. You have to have an odd number.
well, no, yeah, understandable. But isn't
3 people?
Yeah, like I feel like at least it would be like a 7 people on votes like that.
Yeah, right.
Right. That's
the decision
crazy.
by a 3-judge panel may end the legal debate over the scandal. No, it won't, because Brady said he is not prepared to accept Monday's appeals court ruling and is exploring all his legal options with his attorneys.
Yeah.
Of course he is. I mean, you can't blame the guy, obviously, because whether you like him or not, Tom Brady might be one of the hardest workers, and you see him on every game. In every game, he goes insane before every game. The guy wants to win. He wants to be on that field. But again, at the end of the day, I just think what's best for him is to just admit it.
Yeah.
Just admit it. Ryan Warwick, Dean Rovatini, no Scott Thompson. He's on his way to the Met game. He's watching Cinderella.
Yeah, no, that's
tonight.
cool.
I'm pretty jealous.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I didn't get mad at him.
no. Beast of the East, WRPR 90.3 FM. Call with your thoughts, 201-825-1234. That's 201-825-1234. We'll be back after this.
It's unbelievable.
It's a miracle.
It's a TV dinner.
It's WRPR, Mama Ramapo Radio.
It could change the world.
I'm a champion, realize Shaq's mechanism.
Hi, Shaquille O'Neal for Rad. This is not your normal PSA. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. If you're gonna go out and have a good time, it's fine. But designate a driver to drive home. Let's stop the madness. Don't drink and drive.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers for RAD. I'm here to remind you that drunk drivers are still a major killer of young adults in this country. So always choose a designated driver, and remember, music lives, you should too.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Beast of the East, WRPR 90.3 FM. Hey, Dean.
Hi. I actually hate this song.
Really?
I like it, but at Middlesex, when I was at Middlesex last year, we got like this kind of little PA system, and so we would play music through warm ups and everything.
Oh,
this song played 6 times every game. Like,
all right, that can get annoying.
It's kind of like as soon as I hear the song, I think Middlesex County College baseball. That's all I think about.
That could get annoying. I understand that.
Because you hear other songs maybe once or twice. Because you're there, you wake up early, especially on a Saturday morning. You wake up early, got to go there.
And that's the last thing you want to hear. I mean,
it's a good song. I like the song. It's catchy. It's just how many times?
I get it.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks.
tough. That's tough. I feel
is.
your pain. You have facts for me, right?
Yeah, sure.
Just checking.
What was that? What?
I didn't mean to press that. I pressed that on accident. So yeah, I got that. What else? Hold on. We have a lot on here. I don't think you haven't heard a lot of these. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Can you play one? Oh wait, no, it's on here. Oh, I thought never mind.
No, they're all on the computer. What is this? What is this?
Not to be racist or anything.
There you go.
But Asian people.
What is that? What? This is.
These little vines.
Yeah, pretty much. What else do I have?
Oh my.
You got Francesa.
That's funny. All right, let's get this going with.
Wait, hold on.
Roger Clemens is in George's box, and Roger Clemens is coming back. Oh my goodness gracious! Of all the dramatic things.
Her mic falls.
All the dramatic things I've ever seen, Roger Clemens standing right in George Steinbrenner's box, announcing he is back. Roger Clemens is a New York Yankee. Oh my goodness gracious!
Goodness gracious! You ever listen to when she cries when Bernie Williams plays "God Bless America"?
No, I don't want to.
Bernie Williams played "God Bless America" at the 7th inning, and she's just bawling her eyes out.
Oh my god!
Completely bawling her eyes out.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Facts.
There you go. There you go.
All right, everyone. Here are your facts of the day. Start here at Rampo. Let's start in the weekend. Saturday, women's lacrosse took on Rutgers Camden at Camden. Lost 11-16. Look to bounce back. Hopefully soon, if I can get this. Yeah, soon. This week.
Why not?
All right.
Why not?
Men's baseball had a doubleheader against TCNJ Saturday as well. They swept them, winning the first game 9-7 and the second game 11-2. Softball had a doubleheader as well, but at Montclair, and they swept, winning the first game 9-1 and the second game 8-0 in 5 innings. I wonder what happened there. Men's tennis was in action against Rutgers Camden, just like the women's lacrosse team was, and they swept 9-0. As for professionals, talked about Tom Brady getting suspended. Johnny Manziel was indicted from the domestic violence charges. And playoff. Oh, Rangers are out. Lost to the Penguins. Rough. Flyers are out. Lost to the Capitals.
Good.
We kind of saw that coming. And baseball's in action. Syndergaard's on the mound tonight.
You forgot the big story about hockey. The Isles.
Oh, the Islanders.
John Tavares.
They move on?
Yes, they won last night in double overtime.
Oh, and the Islanders move on.
There you go.
The New York team. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. And that's all I got for you. Because it was in my head.
Nice. Not bad.
Yeah. No, it was bad.
I give that a solid B+. You would have gotten an A if you included the Islanders.
Sorry. I really
I get it. Like, the Islanders are like the Islanders. No one really cares about them. Good for them, though. I mean,
really
that's their first
series
win since 1993.
So that's where, like, now you kind of, especially when, like, the Rangers are out, I'm looking for a team to root for. And, you know, hey.
Root for New York?
Go Islanders. Even though some Islander fans are very mean to the Rangers.
I remember when I don't want to say rooted for the Mets or rooted for the Rangers.
You supported. I say that all the time.
I supported because it's the history. Like I'm going to root for the Islanders. A, because I guess it's New York, whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want, and us as talk show hosts, we need something to talk about. But for the most part, it's just the history. I mean, the Islanders haven't won a cup since what, 83?
Yeah, first year in Brooklyn.
And same thing with the Mets. Everyone was doubting them. They hadn't made the postseason in 9 years. They hadn't made the World Series in 15 years.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the New York urge helps out a little bit. Friends of mine, family members of ours are big Met fans also.
Yeah.
So,
no, you're right.
Those urges, I guess. Who else? I'll never root for the Flyers. Did you see what they did?
I don't even.
That was bad.
They're terrible.
The Red Sox, I don't see myself ever rooting for.
I would no.
I don't hate the Red Sox though. As weird as that might sound.
Still do.
I mean, you do, but I don't as much as I did.
I still I used to hate their players, like all that. But I obviously hate them. Not hate.
Yeah, I hated Euclid. I hated Varitek. I hated Pedro.
Mm-hmm. Me too. But now, like I kind of look at, like I respect the game.
I love Mookie. I love Bogarts.
I love Mookie, and I hate Mookie because he's on the Red Sox. Like, why couldn't he just be somewhere else? Like, he's that good. I respect Justin Pedroia's game, and I'm starting to like Poppy. I used to hate him, but
I could never. I gained more respect for him after that Players Tribune piece came out.
Yeah,
he had a really good thing to say. He basically said that the MLB still has not told him what he tested positive for, and whatever he did test positive for, he bought it at GNC over the counter. And he said, what are you going to trust? A random guy out in the Dominican with these random pills that you have no idea what they are, or something from GNC?
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously, you go with the latter, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's clean. Is he at fault for not going to the MLB and saying, hey, is this okay? But,
fair enough.
But still, what he said a couple weeks ago, he said, I don't have to respect anyone once I go in between those foul lines.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. But I get it, but this,
I guess it's different, especially when he says like the word respect. I mean, you gotta respect the game and respect the.
You and I are both fans of the unwritten rules and, and all of that of the game. Also, I mean, if you're a supporter in all of the bat flips and this and that and the other thing and Bryce Harper's make baseball fun again. Like you can have fun playing the game without looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
And he just looks like an idiot half the
He's
time.
on tear.
He gets it. The guy is the only person I know to get ejected from spring training games to argue being outer safe and balls and strikes. And you know what? People will say it's the passion for the game. There's a difference between having passion for the game and just being a punk. There's a huge difference.
There's a guy. I mean, I'm in a men's league right now, and I played yesterday a doubleheader. And
I heard you won as a player coach.
I did.
Nice.
You saw it. You didn't hear it.
I did.
You saw it.
I saw it.
And there's one kid we had. We actually he was a friend of one of the guys that's on our team because we just needed extra people. And he's like arguing he's constantly arguing ball and strikes if he's out or safe. And I'm just like, these guys, like these umpires are not professional umpires.
I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story later about.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to get in. Just in case people are listening, I don't want to throw anyone under the. I'm not giving any names. I'll tell you later.
All right.
Just remind me because it was bad.
Was it you?
No.
Or was it me?
Oh. No. It's someone. It's someone we both know very well.
Bye, Brandon.
No.
All right. No, we'll get to it later.
Just think about it.
All right. On with the show.
Let's stick with Deflategate and Brady. Jet fans are rejoicing now because you laughed at it before, but they have a chance now. Not that last year they finished 10-6. I think that, depending on who they have a quarterback, isn't it still very surprising that Ryan Fitzpatrick is not signed with anyone?
Yep.
When did free agency free agency start? March 9th? It's April 25th.
Yes, I think so.
It was March 9th.
I think so, yeah.
That's insane. I thought it would be 2 weeks.
And even still, they who just on the Jets, the big he just
Ferguson.
Oh yeah, so I thought they lost money with that, and I thought they were going to sign him. Still haven't done anything.
Well, they gained money with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he lost money, so because
Ferguson lost money because he retired. Once you retire, you forfeit your contract.
Yeah. So I thought they were going to sign him, but yeah. I told you my plan. Gino's a guy. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gino's a guy.
So anyway, outside of the quarterback position, they have 10-6, 11-5 talent, and that's being pretty generous.
Yeah,
because they
could have made the playoffs. It was in their own hands.
It was in their own. I think that trio of Marshall, Decker, and Forte, and Forte's better than Ivory. I think last year you look at that trio. And you can say that was the best trio in the NFL. Who else would you have argued?
If it was, and it wasn't though. But you're saying if he was on the team last year?
No, I'm saying with that team, Ivory, Decker, and Marshall. That trio
Ivory.
Last year was probably the best in the league. And then they got Forte.
Yeah.
I still don't like that Forte signing. you can't really succeed with Bilal Powell as your lead back.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, I get that they didn't sign Forte for cheap, but I think you could have gotten Elliott for maybe a little bit cheaper. Because let's go with this. Let's say this. The Jets have to now pay Forte, and they have to pay whoever they draft in the first round, when they could have. I mean, people have Elliott going anywhere from 4 to 24, because people think the Cowboys might just get him because they need a running back, and then if the Cowboys don't get him, no one is a threat to pick him until the Giants. And then after the Giants, no one's really a threat to pick them
Browns
until
can get him.
The Browns, maybe.
Browns,
but they're going to get a quarterback. They're getting
if
either.
They
traded back. They traded back. That's right.
So you might see him go there.
Maybe, yeah.
But other than that, you're right though. There's not a high demand. I feel like.
I just feel like getting Forte was stupid because I feel like you could have either traded. I mean, a lot of people don't like Derrick Henry.
Dude,
the guy's a monster. The guy is a late first, early second round pick. You know what? The Jets could have taken a gamble on that because they have Marshall and they have Decker. Now they have to pay Forte, their first round pick, and a quarterback when they could have just traded their first round pick, who could have been a running back and a quarterback. They're paying one more guy that they didn't necessarily need to pay.
You're right. I really don't understand why they didn't get done with signing Fitzpatrick first, because he was the
guy's
reason.
asking for so much money.
But he wasn't before Brock Osweiler got signed.
That's true.
No one saw that coming. Brock Osweiler was the most overpaid person in the NFL.
No, I agree. I said the Brock Osweiler deal will single-handedly kill the Jets.
Yeah.
But I mean, we also don't know how much money Fitzpatrick was asking for anyway. I think the Jets, their cap is $7-8 million with a quarterback. Fitzpatrick could have been asking for $12 million from the start. And I mean, of course, as soon as Osweiler gets paid, you know that he's going to ask for more money.
That happens in sports.
Pretty much. I mean,
so in that Magic thing,
does he deserve $18 million? No, but does he deserve more money than Osweiler? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's how athletes' minds work. They say if this guy's getting paid X amount of money, I should get.
That's
paid
what you
that
saw in
amount of money also.
If you see the 30 for 30 with Shaq, the Magic Moment thing.
Yeah.
Shaq was going to sign back with Orlando. Went sat on his couch, saw Alonzo Mourning getting paid more than him. He's like, I'm better than Alonzo. Goes back, says, I want more money. Like, we don't have that money. Lakers like, oh, we got that money, and they got him.
Exactly.
So that's how it works in the athletic world.
Now, you want to predict a 3-1 record for the Patriots to start? They're at Arizona.
Arizona, I think they're going to lose.
I would think that's a loss.
They're going to lose there. The Texans, you don't know. That's it.
Texans are. I think the Texans are the big question mark. And the Bills too.
Yeah.
They
give them a good ride.
Think about what Sammy Watkins did last year when he was on.
Yeah.
When Sammy Watkins was on.
And Tyrod Taylor had a good start.
He had that. Yeah. He had that stretch though, Watkins, of 3 or 4 games where he was untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a lot. Do I think they'll go 1-3? No. I think they will be a 3-1 team by the time Brady gets back from suspension. But I really would not be surprised.
I think the worst.
I would not be surprised.
To be honest, I think the worst would be 2-2.
So do I.
Yeah. But I think the Bills can give them a good ride too. The Dolphins, I think, is a win. But
Dolphins,
they're going to lose one game.
I think the Dolphins is the one guaranteed win.
Yeah.
Out of that,
especially when you have the stuff going on with Tannehill too. They might be benched or whatever. You're looking at. You could be 3-1, definitely.
I'm predicting 3-1, but again, would not be surprised at 2-2. Nope. Wouldn't even be surprised at 1-3.
Worst will be 2-2. I think 1-3. I'm not sure.
I agree, but the Patriots do have to worry now. The Jets are coming. They're going to be good. They controlled their own. They weren't supposed to control their own destiny because they beat the Patriots and then.
Steelers, I think, helped them out, right?
They needed the Steelers to lose, or the Patriots to lose. Well, they needed to beat the Patriots. I think just whatever happened, whatever they needed to happen happened, and they weren't supposed to control their own destiny heading into Week 17, but they did, and then they just collapsed and got absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Well, they didn't get destroyed, but they came close toward the end.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the guy that dropped the deep ball? Oh, what's his name?
Not Hill.
No, he's not even on the team anymore.
No, he's not. That's like, because he used to literally all the time. That's what the first thing comes in my head.
Oh, I can't remember now. It's bothering me. But the Patriots,
Giants fans.
Yeah, the Patriots really do have to worry because the Jets are on the come up. They still have a very dangerous defense. I wouldn't go as dangerous as last year because I think Revis has fallen off, and then they lost Damon Harrison to the Giants. I don't know what the Jets are planning to do in the draft. Obviously not wide receiver. I don't think they will go quarterback. They're not going to get a running back now because they have Forte. They might go O-line. No, they drafted Ryan Clady, so they probably won't go O-line. They might just go defense again. They could keep going defense.
I guess. I mean, you could go that. I don't know. You just got. I think
they don't have. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think they have a definite team need.
Well, in my mind, the quarterback they need to get.
Well, that's true,
but they can't draft a quarterback.
At their position, they're not drafting a quarterback unless they trade up, and I don't think those two teams are trading up.
No.
But again, I think the Patriots have a lot to worry about because even for Tom Brady's sake, what's he going to do in those 4 weeks?
Work.
If he's working hard, then you have nothing to worry about.
I'm looking at NFL.com, and I'm looking at it's like a mock draft that 4 of their people did, and all 4 people have the Jets going to the defense, defensive ends, cornerbacks, and linebackers. So
corner, not a bad decision.
Yeah, so I mean, they're probably going to stick on the defense, but also they got good coaching too. So they stay with that. I think the Patriots can't just take these 4 games lightly. They have to win them because then if say you come out 1-3, which I don't see them still, that puts a lot of pressure on, especially on Brady. He's got to come out and win practically every week.
Which I think that's definitely reasonable for him because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like to do it? Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. But still, it's still a big thing that asks for a quarterback, regardless who you are.
I think those 4 games are huge because, like we said, the Bills, they can beat them. The Texans, they can beat them. I think the Dolphins are that one guaranteed win, and guaranteed wins mean a lot. And you never know because look at last year's NFL.
Yeah,
there were a lot of bad teams. 2
Definitely,
teams made it at 8-8. The Texans and the Redskins. No, the Redskins were 9-7, right?
Yeah, because
the Redskins were 9-7.
They went out.
But yeah, 9-7 team and an 8-8 team making the playoffs. Not too great.
Nope, terrible. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs, but this is where, like you said, where teams can take this year and shoot right back up to the top or win division and get a wild card spot. So
we'll see.
Definitely.
Beast of the East, WRPR 90.3 FM, Ramapo College Radio. Steph Curry out for 2 weeks. Rangers and Islanders talk coming right after this.
90.3 Ramapo Radio, WRPR Mawa.
Ramapo! Are you sick of DJs who get paid to get songs played off a set list that exists in the money-filled fists of the fat cat? That's old hat. You don't need that. Let's bring back the good tracks with the real cats who you knew you and blew you away with the way they could say what they wanted to say every day. Let's bring back the good old days when cruising with the tunes in the afternoons was in, and human beings were human beings who loved the simple things, not being rough, tough, or rich enough to buy all that stuff. When people drove with their windows open and listened to music and had good times rolling, and they loved singing with the radio. Singing with the radio. Let's bring that back. Ramapo 90.3 on the FM dial. While streaming online, you'll find WRPR is by the people for the people. And let's bring back singing with the radio. Sing.
Couldn't find you anywhere. When you broke down, I didn't leave you. I was by your side.
Armoric Dean Roventini.
What?
No Wes Thompson. Should we call him?
No. He's at the game. Or he's going to the game at least. No, yeah,
He should be there.
That's true.
Let's call him.
Okay.
Scott Thompson.
Could have done this sooner.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, we can't do it through there?
We can, but I don't know where it is.
What? I meant through there.
Yo.
Hey.
Hi.
You're live on the show.
Live on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, man, what's up?
We miss you.
We just got to City Field, and guess what?
What?
We're in the right field. We're at the right field, like parking, not parking, gate. And I see Cespedes is Jeep right now.
You see his teeth?
Jeep.
Jeep. That's cool.
It's white. It's got raised, it's got huge ass tires with red rims.
Nice.
There you go. You know what you should do?
Take a picture of it.
Take a picture of it, A. B.
Mike already did.
Tell her to start hitting. Okay.
Tell him to start.
No, he's been.
He has been, actually.
Yeah,
but wait until after the game. Just sit at the car.
Yeah, wait
and just tell him to come on the show. Tell him to hang out with us.
Yeah, tell him we're a big deal.
Yeah.
We're big time.
Easy, right?
What?
Easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
No.
How's the drive?
It wasn't too bad at all, actually. We hit a tiny bit of traffic. All Gucci. Better than driving down Jerome Ave, you know?
You drive down Jerome Avenue? You don't know the way. You don't know the way I go to Yankee Stadium.
He's not at Yankee Stadium.
I know that, but I'm saying like
Oh.
Jerome Avenue takes you to Yankee Stadium.
Touche.
You gotta take my way.
Oh,
all right. Well,
I know.
we just wanted to check in. That's it.
All right.
Just know you're safe.
Of course, son.
Appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. All right. You have fun. Be safe. Did you get a ball?
Take lots of pitches.
You didn't walk in yet.
Take lots of pitches.
There goes that. Awesome.
So I'm catching Conforto's home run that means.
Take pitches. Take pictures.
Take pictures. All right. Goodbye.
I don't know what it says.
Take pictures.
She's probably gonna text me. I don't say.
I don't talk like that, Dean. Yeah, you do, Dina. It's okay. So,
pitches, be safe.
More news, more big news. We went on Deflategate a lot, but I mean,
yeah, definitely.
If the Jets weren't a thing around here, then it wouldn't be that big of an issue.
Yeah,
but
regardless,
we had to stick with it anyway.
Okay.
So now moving on to basketball, Steph Curry out for 2 weeks minimum. I think 2 weeks.
He's gonna get checked out in 2 weeks.
He's gonna get exactly. That's why 2 weeks minimum.
Yeah, I was just saying, but yeah, oof.
It's
hard.
What are the Warriors without him? I think it all depends on who they play. I think they're going to win this series.
Well, they're up, yeah.
I think without
Great
Curry,
cushion.
they can beat Portland. I think they can beat L.A. The only two teams I don't see them beating are OKC.
Well, let's look at the bracket.
And San Antonio.
Like you said, if and probably when they beat Houston, they go on to either play the Clippers or Portland.
Right. I think they can beat both of those teams.
The Clippers have gave them a good run. They haven't played them.
Do they have an answer for DeAndre and Blake, though?
The Warriors?
Warriors.
No, I don't. I like. That's gonna be
the
tough
better matchup is definitely Portland
for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. But even that, I mean, Mason Plumlee's been playing great. I'm a big fan of Mason Plumlee. I don't know why. I just love him.
So do I.
Yeah.
I like tall, lanky guys.
He's getting built. But anyway.
So am I.
But I don't know. I think this is time to where you worry, man. This isn't. It seems like a bigger deal than it was. It seemed like, all right, well, we can survive a game. He'll come back maybe, and maybe won't play as hard, maybe whatever. He got hurt bad. He didn't look so well.
That did not look
not at all. So now it's and good thing you win that game because that could have turned the whole momentum.
Yeah.
So get through the series, and then you got to plan. You got to make sure he's good. Don't bring him back too soon because say you bring him back game one and he gets hurt again, he's out even longer. It's terrible. You got to be cautious with him. You have to believe in your team against any other team without Steph. So they got to be smart about it.
Now, whatever team beats the Warriors, whether it's the next round, whether if it's the finals.
Greatest team of all time. Just kidding.
Whoever beats the Warriors without Curry, let's say Curry just misses the rest of the playoffs.
Oof, yeah.
And let's just say a team beats them in the final. Whoever beats them.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm trying to say too much.
You are.
Simplicity. Whoever beats them without Curry, is that going to lessen the fact that you beat the Warriors?
I was thinking the same thing that you're saying right now.
Let's say the Raptors or the Celtics, they just go on. The Raptors can. I don't think the Celtics will, so we can use the Celtics as a good example. Let's say they just go on a run, make it to the finals. Curry doesn't play in the finals. Celtics win the finals.
Nuts.
Does that take away a little bit from that championship?
For the Celtics?
Yes.
Not necessarily, because I know they're in the finals. They'll be facing a Curry-less team, but for the Celtics to do that, they would have to beat the Cavs.
For them to either make the finals. So we'll say the Cavs.
They would have to beat the Cavs and or Miami, Toronto, Charlotte, and Indiana.
So let's say
a great
the Cavs.
run.
So let's say that that is a good.
Oh,
run.
if it's the Cavs, LeBron won because Curry wasn't there.
Curry.
That's the whole headline.
But then, how come no one says a thing about Kyrie? Well,
they did.
Again, the smart. You know how I feel about basketball fans.
Yeah,
a lot of basketball fans think it's a one-on-one game.
It's
when
not.
When it's not.
Yeah.
So many people say, "Oh, LeBron's 2-4 in the finals." LeBron's supposed to be. He should have lost 3 of those finals. The only one that he should have won where he lost was 2011.
Yes.
Where he just completely choked.
Yep.
That was the only time where he legitimately should have won. But other than that, I think him being 2-4 is not a knock on him. Last year he had to do it all. He had no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, but so many people, no one takes away the ring from the Warriors. I mean, I get it. They could go down as the best team of all time. But I just feel like no one says a lot about how that ring might be a little bit, I guess, flawed. Because they didn't have Kyrie. They didn't have Love. Dellavedova and J.R. Smith were tied for the second best player on that team.
Yeah. I mean, they did still go to 6 games. It's not like it was a 4-1 or 5-game kind of thing. But everyone, it's hard to say.
And it was a 6-game series without Kevin Love and without Kyrie.
Yeah.
And it was tied 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
It was tied 2-2, and then I think LeBron just got exhausted by Game 5.
But then you look at it too. Not Kyrie Irving. Steph Curry is having an amazing year this year. He wasn't the same as last year. The
guy could have won Most Improved Player. And he won MVP last year.
Oh yeah, you're right. No,
that's unbelievable. I mean, no, I don't want to. I guess you could say I've been critical, quote unquote, of Steph. I haven't been critical. I just think it's an overhype as usual. People saying he's a Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah,
he will be. I think he will be
eventually.
But if he retired today, I don't think he would.
Nope.
I don't consider him a top 25 player of all time, and I do consider him the best shooter of all time because he's been shooting for 7 years now. He hasn't been an elite player for 7 years. He's been an elite player for 3 years maximum. Hey, you want to argue? 201-825-1234. Because I know a lot of people who disagree with me, but I know a lot of people who do agree with me at the same time. But again, those are the people who think that basketball is a one-on-one game where shooting is the most important thing. It's not. You know why people shoot? Because people get assists and rebounds. Not saying Curry doesn't assist because, again, he has improved his game so much. His handles are ridiculous. I mean, I don't like point guards getting rebounds because they don't box out. It just happens to fall in their hands at the right spot at the right time.
You're right.
But Steph Curry has without a doubt been one of the most improved players in the league. I just wouldn't call him a Hall of Famer yet, but that's beside the point. Right now, his prime is one of the best primes we've ever seen. So with that being said, let's say they face the Clippers next round. Who wins that series?
Without Steph Curry?
Without Curry. If Curry's out the entire series.
I think I would still give it to...
I would give it to Golden State.
Me
would
too.
not be surprised.
They're really a complete team. I mean, Clippers on paper...
They're just that good.
are good, but they aren't.
Look at Klay Thompson. You know how Curry shattered his record? Klay Thompson almost beat Steph Curry's record from last year also.
Yeah.
They have the two best shooters in the league.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, a lot of teams think without Steph Curry, all you have to do is double Klay. It's really not. This team is too good all around. If it seems like top to bottom, everyone can score. Really, they really can. And their ball movement is impeccable. It's just they seem like a complete team, and I would still give it to the Clippers. Clippers seems like I don't think they don't have one guy that can go score. I think their best scorer is Jamal Crawford, who comes off the bench. He's their best scorer. He is red hot right off the bench.
Yeah.
And I know we just talked about DeAndre and Blake. This whole hack DeAndre thing.
The Warriors are too smart. They'll just do it.
They'll do it, and it stinks because
they'll put Maurice Spites in the game and just foul DeAndre.
Exactly, and DeAndre's not going to hit them because he's terrible at them.
And then you know what? Doc Rivers takes him off the bench. Okay,
attack.
That's one less big man you have to play with.
Exactly.
Warriors play small.
Exactly.
You're benefiting them. It's that simple. I think the Warriors can beat anyone without Curry except the Spurs and the Thunder. I don't think that they would have much of an answer offensively against the Thunder because the Thunder will just put up points. And I don't see anyone on that team stopping Russell or Durant. I really don't.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I feel like
that would be a good series with Steph anyway.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors would win it with Steph, but
yeah, but the Thunder got to get past the Spurs, and we'll see how that happens.
That's true. One more thing on Beast of the East. We're going to talk some hockey.
Okay.
Rangers eliminated. Islanders moving on for the first time since 1993. How do Ranger fans feel? How does Dean feel?
We'll see.
We'll see in about somewhere between 30 and 30. No, more than 30 seconds.
Let's go.
We'll give you. Hold on, I got to find. I'm just trying to stall here.
See that?
Yeah, no. Anyway, we'll talk to you in a couple of seconds.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne. For many years, I've had a drink problem, and I'm trying to battle that problem every single day. But one thing I don't drive my car when I'm drinking. I get someone to drive me. Do not drink and drive. It's the stupidest thing. If you drink, just don't drive. Not only are you going to hurt yourself, you may hurt some other person, and you wouldn't want that on your conscience, would you?
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Energy efficiency interviews are brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Lisa, do you always leave your stereo on in the other room?
Oh, well, I was going to turn it off, but everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
You're just repeating the lyrics to Hannah Montana's song.
Okay, I'm turning it off.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse? Learn more at loseyourexcuse.gov.
Views Week.
I got it. Oh my God, it does. I gotta show you a picture. It's so funny.
Of what?
Of the album, but it's like
the album cover.
Yeah, but it's like a joke of it.
Oh yeah, let's see that. I can't wait.
I bet. I can't. He's coming to New York, right? You wanna go?
I absolutely I'm going. He's never played at the Garden.
I was thinking. I saw that today. I saw that he's gonna be there, and I was like, he might break records.
I think the quickest sellout was Justin Bieber. I think the top two are Bieber and Taylor Swift. They're both under like 30 seconds.
Wow.
I don't think Drake would do. I mean, Drake can sell out Madison Square.
I think
you only play Madison Square Garden if you can sell it out.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. And I think he can, but is that really the thing? Under 30 seconds?
Yeah.
For Taylor Swift and
I think Justin Bieber was like 3 seconds.
That's believable, just because of Justin Bieber. But Taylor Swift, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for her.
I think so.
You go, girl.
So. Yeah, good for her, man. But yeah, it's his first time performing at Drake Garden. That's gonna be sick. 2 nights.
Yeah, that's even crazy, dude. That's 2 nights in a row. You guys sell out the Garden, and you can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know he makes like $4 million a show, $5 million a show.
Doesn't
Let's do the math.
No,
Average ticket price probably what, $175? give or take.
Yeah.
You have upstairs, and then you have the really expensive. We'll say 175, and that's being generous. 18,000 people. That's at least $4 million right there.
It's crazy.
When are we becoming rappers, Dean?
I'm a good hype man. I can be a hype man.
There you go.
That's what I always want, like one of my friends to become a rapper or like DJ or something. I can be a hype man.
You'll do
yo yo yo. Burr, burr, burr.
You'll give me a little.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
No, you can't be too much of a hype man about hockey right now, though.
Come on, man. What a terrible twist. You're right.
Rangers got eliminated after terrible play throughout the entire series. Islanders, their last 2 games of the series went to double overtime. Phenomenal series. John Tavares is making a name for himself, and I think that's the Rangers' problem. The Rangers' problem is that their best player is their goaltender. And you know what? Did Henrik Lundqvist play well this series? No.
No.
He didn't really play well all season long. But you know what? At the end of the day, the Rangers were terrible. They were terrible this series.
It was just you know what? It was just even hard to watch. And even sometimes when I didn't watch because I just couldn't, I kept getting updates on my phone. It would just hurt even harder. And you see some of the goals Lundqvist let up, and it was just, how this, we praise him as King Henrik, And
do you like that nickname?
I do. I mean, I think it's cool.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I don't think
coming from a Devil fan, I'm not.
But it's just he played horrible. It just seemed that after every goal he gave up, especially if it was losing a lead, or like the first goal he would give up of the game, it just seemed like it was just like kind of a punch in the gut, and it seemed like he couldn't really bounce back from it. I keep thinking every year that the time is now for the Rangers, and it worries me. It worries me because
I think
what is next?
I think last year was it. I really thought last year was it because they had 2012 in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then the Devils beat them, and then 2013. How far did they go that year? I don't remember. 2014 they made the finals. They made the final, I should say.
Yep.
And then 2015 they won the President's Trophy. I said all of last year, there's no way that the Rangers are going to lose. I said there's no way.
Yeah.
They were too hungry. It was too destined to be. And then a complete collapse in Game 7. A complete collapse. They played very well the first 2 periods. Third period against Tampa Bay. And then Ben Bishop just came out of nowhere and played exceptionally well. And the Rangers did not have an answer for it. Part of the reason was because Rick Nash is a postseason dud. Even in the regular season this year, he did not do much. And again, like I said, their best player is Lundqvist, and your best player can't be a goalie. And your best player can't be a goalie, especially when that goalie is terrible. And the Islanders have a guy named John Tavares who is one of the best players in the league, and he's proving it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see how fast he scored the game-tying and game-winning goals last night. And the game-tying goal was with like 50 seconds in overtime, in the third period, excuse me. And that's the Rangers' problem. They don't have that one guy where you look at and say, that guy is scary. And it used to be Rick Nash.
It was supposed to be Rick Nash.
It was supposed to be Rick Nash. He had 42 goals last year.
I know. And it seems that, especially for the Rangers, you want guys like, especially like a Ranger fan. I thought Kreider was especially this year. I thought he was going to transform into the guy on the Rangers and be the guy that you want.
Zuccarello too. Last year we said Zuccarello's injury is going to be huge for them, and he was a no-show this year. I feel like.
Not necessarily. To be honest, I think Zuccarello was the best scorer for the Rangers, but then again, that's not saying much because how poorly they were able to score the puck. It's just as a fan, it leaves me with question marks on my head. And what do they have to do? What do they need to do?
Do you think they need to fire Alain Vigneault?
No, I really like him. I really do like him.
I know a lot of people who hate him.
Really? I like him.
I see it all over Twitter. Fire him. That's surprising.
No, I enjoy it.
All I know is that as a coach, you can only control how pumped up you get your team. You can't control their effort.
Yeah.
Athletes control their effort.
But he makes the thing is too. I think he's great because when the Rangers come out of timeouts and they write up a play, the plays are phenomenal. But are they executed? No, and that's on the players. He has a great mind of the game. I think he prepares them very well, but it's on the players when it comes right down to it. Vigneault can't control who scores as many goals as they can. It's on them. But we'll see.
So the Rangers are out. Islanders are waiting. Are they playing Washington?
No, they play Lightning.
They play the Lightning.
Yep.
That should be fun.
Lightning beat the Detroit 4-1. But
that's right.
No, it's gonna be 4. Dude, Ovechkin versus Crosby. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun series. Beast of the East, Ryan Morick, Dean Orvatini, Scott Thompson will be back on Wednesday. We'll all be back here on Wednesday. So until then, it is not goodbye. To see you later. So long. Take care, everybody.
Looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this, just a swinging mic. Talking, walk if you're down with the sick. Take up with some and take this on this jet out of town. Put it down for the father of rap. And if you get cracked, jet your trap. Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you believe in the S.